welcome to another video. I've been trying to upload a video, but I've been so busy. Like, I had friends from Dallas come over the weekend and I was just trying to attend to them, and I just had so many distractions this past week, and I was like, no girl, it's time for you to upload something. So here I am, ready to discuss today's topic. Also, before I start, I've been trying to find a stethoscope because it's required for nursing school, and I think I finally settled on one. Alright, so this is the stethoscope that I'm looking at. It's not that expensive, so that's a plus. And I was trying to talk to people to see what stethoscope is the best for nursing school and for a beginner, and they said that the Lipman was really good. So yeah, I really like this color too because I'm gonna wear red scrubs, and I feel like the blue just pops out and it just makes the scrubs look good. So yeah, that's the one I'm going to get. So I got my little notebook here that's gonna tell me what I'm supposed to remember during this video. And so yeah, let's get started. So today's video, I wanted to talk about pre-nursing students and just give them advice to be better prepared to apply to nursing school. I feel like I kind of struggled as a pre-nursing student because I really didn't know anything. None of my family members or no one, I had no connections with any types of nurses, so this was all new to me, and just trying to figure everything out was a struggle. So I feel like this video is going to be super helpful for y'all, so get ready. So the first thing I want to talk about is, let's begin in high school. Maybe during your senior year, once you figured out that you want to be a nurse, and if you haven't, then that's okay. This can totally help you. I would say definitely shadow, in a hospital, a clinic, anywhere. During my senior year, I took a class. I don't know if it's offered in any other schools, but my high school offered a class called clinical rotations, where we would go to a hospital and we would just orient the floor. We got to shadow in the delivery rooms, the operating rooms, radiology, just different departments of the hospital. And that really kind of showed me that, this is something that I really feel like I could be doing for the rest of my life. So if y'all could definitely take a class like that, I would definitely recommend it because it'll teach you so much and let you know that this is the right career for you. Another thing that I want to point out, while you're in high school, I would recommend taking dual credit. I personally didn't take dual credit. I was mainly focused on AP classes, but now that I think of it, dual credit can definitely put you at an advantage if you want to finish, your prerequisites early while in college. I know a lot of my friends who have taken dual credit, they were done with college and graduating 2 years into it, and I was like, damn, I should have really taken that class. It's so beneficial, and it'll just give you a boost when you enter college. Alright, so the next thing I want to talk about is taking your prereqs accordingly. Okay, so for me, I ended up taking just random prerequisites that had nothing to do with what was required for my nursing school. And at the end of the day, I kind of wasted a lot of time, and I could have already been in nursing school. So I feel like it's important to be aware of what is required by your school. I mean, it's okay to take, other classes to boost your GPA. I definitely suggest doing that as well. But if you want to finish it early, take the prereqs that are required. And another thing I want to say is, there's nothing wrong with taking prerequisites at a community college. I feel like if you take them there, it saves you tons of money, and you end up applying to the same school as someone who had went to university as opposed to community college. It's the same thing. You know, you just gotta follow the prereqs that are required and you can still apply it. Like, that doesn't put you at a disadvantage. I definitely suggest community college to save money. I didn't go to community college and I regret it because, you know, those loans, they add up, girl. But yeah, community college, super cheap. Definitely go there. Okay, another thing is you should check at other schools. I know that you're set at going to this one nursing school, but it's definitely okay to have a plan B, a plan C, a plan D, and so on. I definitely recommend to look at other schools and their requirements, because if you're done with your prereqs early, then you know you could definitely go and take other prereqs that are required by other schools instead of just taking random classes that aren't very beneficial to you. So yeah, definitely look into your schools or different schools prereq requirements to see what classes they require. For example, I applied to UTMB nursing school and they required different classes than what my school required. For a majority, most of the classes were the same, but like one or two classes were different. So definitely get ahead of that, because you don't want to be stuck with just your plan A and end up not getting accepted. It's vital that you have a plan B. Another thing that I want to note is that schools have different requirements, like obviously. So I know that some schools, they base off an application off a point system, and another school will be like, you know, we gotta go through this interview. So definitely be aware of those things so it doesn't just come up behind you and you're just totally surprised. So yeah. So your freshman year of college, I would definitely say that you should join some type of organization. There's different organizations that have to do with the medical field. In my school, we have a pre-nursing association, and I personally didn't join it. I really didn't join many clubs during university, but you know, I definitely would say to join them because, you know, you end up making friends who have like the same kind of dreams as you. So you're by each other's sides for like your whole college career, and you might end up going to the same nursing school as them. So it's nice to just have people that have things in common with you, so you know you can like rely on them and they can rely on you. You can just have each other's backs. You don't really have to just join clubs that have to do with the medical field. You can definitely branch out, join an art club, join an anime club, join a Spanish club, do whatever. As long as you're making friends and having fun, you know, go for it. Okay, so the next thing I would like to recommend is to get experience in the medical field. This is important because it lets you know that you really want to become a nurse, you know, and also helps you realize what like specialty you want to end up doing. So definitely get some medical experience. For example, I was a caregiver, I was a psychiatric nurse aide, I had an internship as a peer health ambassador, and all those jobs and internship that I had, it just helped me make connections. And you know, when you make connections, it opens like different doors for you, especially when it comes to, you know, having people write recommendation letters for you, which is what some schools require and some don't. But it's always great to have somebody that can talk really good about you and your skills, especially even after nursing school. Just definitely try to make that connection and bond with someone. It will definitely pay off in the end, and you know, it just gives you a boost into getting accepted to nursing school because it makes you as a person look good because it's someone else talking about you and the relationship they had with you and like how much of a good hard worker you really are. So yeah, make those connections, okay, and you know, freshman going into college, that's when it's like super vital, because you establish that relationship, and you know, they get to know you for 2 years when you apply to nursing school, and it's just gonna pay off in the end. So yeah guys, get those connections. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is the entrance exam. I believe there's two exams. There's the TEAS exam and the HESI exam. I had to take the TEAS exam, but for other schools you might have to take the HESI. So it's definitely good to, you know, just be aware of what test you have to take, because you don't want to have to take a test and then you find out that it's the other test you have to take. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, make sure you know which test you have to take, and you know, definitely prepare for those entrance exams. I would say a month in advance, just so you can get enough information into this noggin, because I know for the TEAS exam I struggled with the English portion. Like, English is not my thing, but yeah, I studied a month in advance and it definitely paid off. Like, that's all I did. I woke up, studied the whole day, you know, definitely ate some meals, but for the majority of the day I was studying hardcore for a month. I did this during the summer because I knew I didn't have to take any classes or have to worry about anything, and I made that my #1 priority. Another thing I want to say is to definitely save up some money. Nursing school is expensive. Like, school in general is expensive. Everything's expensive. Nothing's for free. So make sure you have enough pocket monies that could like sustain you during nursing school, because you know, a girl can't be broke. She needs her money. But yeah, the next thing I want to say is to prioritize your time as a pre-nursing student. When you enter college, there's gonna be a lot of distractions. There's gonna be parties, there's gonna be social events, there's gonna be boyfriends, there's gonna be girlfriends, there's gonna be just different things that could definitely distract you from your goals. So it's better to start as a freshman and learn how to prioritize your time so you can just fit in everything without it affecting your grades. I've known a lot of people who came to college just to party, and their grades definitely showed how much dedication they had. They weren't really that good. And you know, when you have bad grades, you can be put on probation by your school, and if you don't get it together, then they kick you out. That's plain and simple. They don't want you to make the school look bad. You're there to represent the school and show them the best that you can be. So yeah, learn how to prioritize your time, and you know, you'll definitely do great if you know, have a good time management schedule set for your activities, your studying time, and your social time, and your sleep time, your meal times, and all that stuff. Okay, so another thing I want to say is, you know, try to keep your GPA at a good number. It doesn't have to be a 4.0. It doesn't have to be perfect. As long as it meets the requirements for your school, you should be good. So yeah. And the last thing I want to talk about is, you know, trying to stay motivated during, you know, your prerequisite years. I would definitely recommend just watching videos of nurses, other YouTubers who are in nursing school or are currently a nurse. I feel like that really motivates me because that's what I want to do. And you know, I've been waiting so long for this shot, and I'm finally about to get it together and start nursing school. So yeah guys, I hope y'all enjoyed watching this video. I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of the day. So yeah guys, Marley, tell them bye. Say bye. He always has an attitude, I swear. Look at that boy. But yeah, guys, adios.